Terrific comeback by the Cobblers, but in the end you almost snatched a win, didn't you?
Yeah, we were close, weren't we? We have Edmo's header. Marshy, from where I'm stood at the side, it's going in, the postage stamp in the far corner, and the lad flicks it over with his head. And just for me, this shows people who are watching today, our supporters, that you know, I think that performance alone, the last 20-30 minutes, just showed how hard they're fighting for this football club. You know, showing our town, you know, that they're putting in every single thing they've got. Like I said, at times we mightn't be the best, but I'll tell you what, when we're on the front foot and moving the ball quick and driving forward, putting crosses in the box, playing with no fear, the boys can take on anyone in this league. And you know, I'm just, that to me there in the changing room, I said to them, you know, I totally believe in the impossible, and they've got to believe in it.
Yeah.
So.
You've got 2 games left to play. You've got Blackpool at home next weekend. They're stuttering a bit. It's still, I mean, you're still probably outsiders to survive, John, but the chance is still there, isn't it?
Yep, and while there's a chance, you keep fighting, and we showed. Talk about dead and buried at 2-0 down with, how long to go was it?
Well, the first goal back was 79 minutes, so what, you then scored 2 goals in, what, 4 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, we were gone. We were written off. Probably, you know, mathematically it would have shown that the R next to our name. And, you know, sometimes you've got to build on things like that. They happen because they've galvanised themselves. We've made substitutions that the boys have come on. Marshy's done exceptionally well. Caleb's done exceptionally well. Rosie's done brilliantly well.
Right, Emerson got a goal today as well.
Yeah, Edmo, oh, thanks for pointing that out. Yeah, and brilliant for him. You know, and talk about the chances we had. Even I don't think. Well, I'll put our hands up. We were a bit submissive on corners against and set pieces and their throw-ins. They're relentless at what they do. People give them stick for what they do. They play to their strengths, and fair play to Steve. You know, he plays to his strengths, and he's in and around the playoffs. So I make no bones about it. They've played to their strengths and had a brilliant season. You know, and such a tough side to play here. That is relentless football. You know, what they do, and it's different to everyone else. It might be everyone's cup of tea, but I'd say he's been quite successful at it this year. But you know, I don't think we were strong enough on set pieces, where that's been against our strong point this season. We worked to sort of stay in the game because we were rocking a bit, and then we have a good couple of chances as well. AJ goes in one-on-one with the keeper, and you know, Mikel comes in off the left and a great strike. Keeper makes a great shot. Love to see the stats and how many shots we have on target and the entries and everything today. So look, all in all, you know, that's one for our fans to go, and the whole wider community to just go, hold on a minute, these boys are giving it everything, and surely everyone in this town has got to be extremely happy that we're representing our town. Yeah. On the Alex Jones chance, you'll be relieved that the Cobblers turned it around. It was a golden opportunity, wasn't it, one-on-one in the first half? Yeah, look, as a striker, AJ, I know, I think, you know, because I'm a coach and a technical viewpoint, you know, you got to keep the momentum. You got to make the keeper make a decision. You racked off that and you go either way and around him, and he's got that quality to do it. But you know what? You're talking about a lad again who has been out the game for a year and a half, and then, you know, these things are more instinctive. You know, and this comes through repetition, Tim. So these are the trade-offs we've talked about we you know, we haven't had, you know. So look, in the end, we found a way, and we found a way to stay in there. And you know, our home form has been strong. We'll build on that on Saturday. It'll be a tough game because Blackpool are one hell of a side. I love watching them this season. And it'll be a tough game, but, you know, we're in good, strong form at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And in terms of personnel, it's early days yet to see who's going to be fit and who's not. But you got Pidikioso through 90 minutes today.
Yeah, we did.
You got a spell out of Mikael Miller there, so you should be able to pick from a reasonably large squad next weekend, all being well, John. I know you're missing some key players like Sabi and like Sheehan, but you should hopefully have most of your players available.
It's like Monty Python's Life of Brian, bring out the dead, isn't it? You know, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know, and look, you know, just hope Watto's fit. He's been a key player for us.
Yeah, tell us what the injury is there.
I think, do you know what? I'll be honest, I don't know, because all I've done is debrief my players and been really positive with them. And, you know, look, then I'll go in and speak to Nacho and we'll see where we're at with it. But it looked like ankle or a knee at the time. But, you know, he walked off at least, didn't he? So I think that's a positive sign in a way. I'm no physio.
And I'm sorry to go back to Ryan Edmondson, but he has been struggling for goals. How much of a boost will he to have scored that goal? Nicely taken finish from a lovely little layoff by Chet Wamika. Yeah,
like any striker, you've got, you know, I feel with a lot of strikers you see, Tim, when they score, it's usually they come in little bundles, don't they? You know, and I think he's got to build on that. He's a young man. He's I think more on the psych side for him. He's been very tough on himself, and we've tried to take that pressure away from him and try to build on his good points. And we talk about what they can do, not what they can't do. And, you know, because he's probably tougher on himself than anyone else, you know. And I think as a striker, you've got to always believe in the positives. You've always got to take a chance, you know. Yeah. So more on the psych side work with him. So, yeah, he has to build on it, and he should build on it. He was part of it, helped change the game there. Yeah, the final one on a slightly lighter note. Steve Evans was within shouting distance for you for the entire 10 minutes. We could hear him at the back of the stand, John. He's a vociferous fellow, isn't he? Is he quite? I mean, if I was a linesman or a referee, I'd be quite intimidated by him. What's it like actually working alongside him? Look, I've got the utmost respect for Steve. His longevity in the game. He tried to sign me about 4 or 5 times, and he put his arm around me to say, "Why don't you ever play for me?" And I said, "Are you sure, Steve?" But they're trying to butter you up, John. Yeah. No. Look, he's passionate. He is what he is, and he tries to drive his team on in a way. He tries to influence the referee, but not at one stage today did we get involved and didn't want to get involved, and we act as professionally as we can. Okay, so onwards and upwards the next week. Big game now against Blackpool at the PTS on Saturday next week. Most certainly, you know, I felt like saying get everyone at home, buoyant atmosphere, but get everyone on iPlayer and just get everyone in those living rooms, and hopefully you can hear that roar. Screaming it's on. Good stuff. Thanks, John. Thank you.